Okay guys, are we ready? Hello, YouTube. As you can tell by the title of today's video, I'm disappointed. I used to actually be a pretty big fan of Emiru, okay? It's not, okay, I'm not gonna say some cringe shit like what happened today or yesterday, I think, was the reason why I stopped being a fan. Like, no. I stopped being a fan slash simp years ago just because I grew up and also I was just like too busy with shit. I just didn't watch streamers anymore. I kind of fell off of her, but I mean, she's always been like a cool creator to me. I don't know, she's very chill, very out of drama. But she's in a bit of hot water. She got in a bit of hot water recently for this take that we're about to see right now. Emiru is asked her thoughts on Ice. So yes, Emiru gave a take on Ice. I actually responded to her on Twitter. My tweet blew up. We're gonna see some of the responses that I got. We're gonna see what kind of people were defending her, and after you guys see the type of people that were defending her, I'm gonna let you guys decide who's in the right and who's in the wrong. All right, let's see your take on Ice.
Like, there's a certain extent where I'm like, okay, sure, I get people wanting big content creators to like say their opinions on like important topics. I get that, right? But it's like, if you need a streamer who doesn't even know anything about politics to tell you about politics, you probably just need to like get off the internet. Like, just stop. Like hello? Like,
oh my god. She could not have, oh my god.
I don't, like, what? Like, how am I gonna, I don't know. Get help. Like, even, like, I don't know. Obviously, I don't, like, dislike any of the political streamers, except for, like, some of, like, the really bad ones. I don't really like them. But it's, like, I don't understand how in the first place people care so much what they say. I guess it's because they just have a lot of reach or influence, but it's, like...
Tomatoes. It's just so bad. Like, it's so painful watching her stumble through her words, trying to like form a coherent sentence, trying to form a coherent thought. You know what's okay here? You want to know my take on this? I'm gonna show my tweet. I'm gonna show what I tweeted that blew up. That kind of answer, the way that she stuttered, the way that, I mean, you guys saw, right? Like the amount of pauses. She is not dumb. Okay, she is very much trying to not offend that side of her viewers, like the racist, the right-wing side of her audience. It's very like, yeah, she's dancing around it.
If you need a streamer who doesn't even know anything about politics to tell you about politics, you probably just need to like get off the internet. Like,
motherfucker, when any chatter asks a streamer for their take on Ice or their take on anything, it's not because they're trying to be enlightened or they're trying to be taught about what to think. They want to see you, like, where you stand. If you're one of the pieces of shit, if you're one of the fucking losers, or if you have morals. I hate the framing of like, oh, why do you need me to say, like, to speak on this for you to have an opinion? No, motherfucker, we have our opinions. We know what's going on. We just want to see what side you're on. And obviously, with a take like that, and you look at her circle and the people that she's hung out with in the past, it starts to make a little bit of sense. Okay, I don't want to actually draw any harsh conclusions. I'm not saying that her beliefs necessarily have to match her friends, but all I'm saying is when you host a podcast, because they did host a podcast together for a couple years with Tectone, this guy right here, who I used to be mutuals with, proud right-winger, defends Trump, loves Trump, supports ICE. He was also found guilty of sexual assault very recently in civil court. And she's best buds with Asmongold. Asmongold, the largest political streamer on Twitch right now that laughs when ICE kills people and when trans people kill themselves. What else? You know, at everything else. And then you have Lakari here. Lakari, who I made a video on a couple weeks ago, he was found with potential CP on his computer. Child porn. Like, when you give a take like that, and when you factor in this context, and then it goes deeper than that, somebody actually did the legwork on Twitter, and let's just see exactly how close her ties to Asmongold are.
Played, TFT, Team Fight Tactics. I don't know how I got involved playing that game.
Look, That's her right there. They're playing TFT together all the time. I assume they're on call when they play together. What do you think Asmongold is spitting to her? What do you think they talk about? What do you think Asmon talks about to her? They play all night long.
You know what I've been doing on my days off recently is I usually still have to be at my computer to like do like work. I'll just buy my friends. I'll buy them games that I like playing and make them stream it for me on Discord.
I'm gonna be honest. Like I was on a Discord call with somebody. Like I was like streaming PoE to them, fucking until 7:30 in the morning. All right.
If you are with this guy all night on call, what do you think they're talking about?
I stayed up so late last night. Hey, I played 3 games of Mega Bonk with my friend, and I got on Discord, and I was like, I was screen sharing, and I just kept dying on map 1. I go to S-Fan's party. I haven't really decided yet. I don't know. I'm gonna probably lay down, maybe take a nap, and I will be back on tomorrow.
Hello. How's it going? Are we late?
Just look at this slimy, dirty fuck, bro. And they be hanging out together, her and Emiru.
No.
I'm probably gonna give this. I'll give the second one away to someone. I don't know who yet. I picked this one up last night from the store.
Did you get the Switch too? No, I didn't. I went to a. It's actually kind of funny. I went to the midnight release of the Switch last night with somebody else, and they got their Switch, but I didn't get my Switch. And so I got home about like probably 3 in the morning almost. No, 2, because I had to do a meeting at 2 a.m.
Actually, I didn't buy it. It was given to me. I have a Switch too.
I got 65 Zach Rar raids.
True Sam, absolutely.
And that is another important thing right there, by the way. You guys, that's probably the most important thing you have to take into account this whole video. That context right there. Her opinion makes more sense now, does it not? Why do you think she wouldn't want to take a strong stance or any kind of stance against ICE or against the administration at all? She wants to keep getting those raids from disgusting fucks like this, and she wants to harbor that disgusting audience because they give her money. She doesn't care if they're racist. She doesn't care if they're all types of bigoted, all types of hateful.
I hate to say this, but if you're lying to a girl, the best way to do it is to emotionally manipulate them. If you can activate their emotions on something, you can tell them anything that they want to hear, and you can get them to believe it, right?
Bro, what the fuck? So yeah, I wanted to show you guys that clip really quick because it just makes sense, dude. It makes so much sense. Her audience overlaps a lot with who? Her friends around her. Her friends are all pretty big streamers, content creators, and they happen to be Asmongold, Tectone, both people with large right-wing audience. And Asmongold, his audience hates immigrants, hates minority groups, and she doesn't care. She just sees the big numbers. That's what disappoints me. You're already rich, Emiru. You are already rich. If you invested your money right, which I hope you have, you don't need to ink out every last bit of money to get richer and richer and richer to maximize income. You're at a point in your career where you can filter out hateful people. Why do you feel the need to have to cast the widest net that encapsulates everybody, no matter how disgusting they are? This was your chance to purge your community of hateful people, and you said, I don't know, I just a stupid baby. I just a cute e-girl. This person says, honestly, I really hate this stupid. I smell baby. I smell stupid. Reaction most of these women on Twitch resort to when asked a question that any fucking adult can answer. You are nearly 30 acting like a baby for your audience of incel adjacent Asian fetishists. Spitting. Because it's true. She's catering. She's basically doing DEI for the lowest common denominator of people in her audience. She said, I don't know anything. Why do you need me to say anything? She's 28 years old, guys. And I'm not pointing out her age to be like, wow, you're so old. No, I'm saying like you're at an age where you can't be playing stupid anymore. That excuse of I don't know what's going on in politics would work if you were a teenager. Not only are you 28, pushing 30, politics is just so big now. Like that shit is on every social media you can think of. It is at the forefront. And you don't need to be a genius to have a take on cruelty. Like this is just like she wasn't even asked about Trump himself. She was just asked about ICE and how they've been killing US citizens recently, and she couldn't even give a take on that. So here is my tweet that blew up. It is currently at 2.5 thousand likes and 46,000 views. Used to be a fan of Emiru. So disappointing. You're 28. The excuse of not knowing about politics doesn't work anymore. It's not political to condemn the modern day Gestapo and how the government is treating your fellow humans. It's not about left or right. It's just wrong. Shame on you. And this shit blew up, bro. And then this person tried calling me out. She doesn't know you, little bro. Her just wanting to play video games and watch videos doesn't make her a Nazi. You stupid fucks harassing the fuck out of her to say what you want her to say does make you a fascist. To which I responded, okay, Canadian, because he is Canadian, who just made this account last month, who here called her a Nazi, LOL. She's either just dumb as fuck, which I don't believe, and this is the big point I'm making. She's either dumb as fuck, or the more likely scenario, she is willingly turning a blind eye to what's going on to keep losers like you watching and lining her pockets. That's all you're good for. And that is my point here. Like that is why I was just very, very disappointed, because I know she's not stupid. Like, she is not dumb. She played dumb in that situation to not offend the audience that she shares with her racist, bigoted friends like Asmongold and Tectone. That is my big overlying point. So Emiru, with that, I'm going to leave you off with this screenshot. I really don't care if this gets me banned, because I'm going to show you guys some slurs, okay? So Emiru, these are the people that are defending you after that take. With people like this on your side, like defending you in this moment after that take that you gave, do you really think you're on the good side? On the right side of history? Indifference or fence sitting, being neutral in situations like this where it really is black and white. It's not left or right. You know, ICE in it of itself as an organization is political. Sure, you can say that. But to say it is wrong to kill US citizens and innocent people is not political. And you choosing to fence sit is actually a more damning position. You are then on the side that is the perpetrator, the side that is enacting this cruelty. You are on that side. If I ask you, what are your thoughts on that baby being raped over there? And if you say, I don't know, anybody's gonna look at you like, what the fuck? Like, that's kind of weird. You're kind of weird for that answer. That is why you are getting this response, Emiru. You're weird. You're weird for this take, okay? We need to be better online as people with large voices, with big platforms. No, yeah, that's all. Thank you so much for watching, YouTube. Emiru, be better. I'm not writing you off completely, because, you know, we all make mistakes. Yeah, just disappointing moment, honestly. Peace out, YouTube. Fuck ICE. Fuck Trump. That was pretty easy to say. You know, that wasn't that hard to say, now was it? Okay, bye.